Okay, let's talk about something. We are going to completely reframe what it means to be a highly sensitive person. If you spent your entire life feeling like you're just a little too much for everyone, including yourself, then this one's for you.
Does this sound familiar? You're too sensitive. Yeah, I thought so. It's a phrase that gets thrown at you like a weapon.
Or how about this one? Toughen up, like it's just a switch you can flip, right? A constant demand to grow armor you never wanted.
And the classic, don't take things so personally, which of course just makes you feel even worse. It's a cycle, and you've probably spent years just apologizing for how you are.
Well, listen up. I'm here to tell you that the diagnosis you've been given your whole life, it's wrong. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you. This isn't a character flaw or a personal failing. It's a fundamental misunderstanding of your biological reality. So let's throw that old term in the trash. You're not too sensitive. Let's try a new one. You're a super sensor. And here's the core idea I want you to grab onto. You have an 8K resolution brain.
Think about it like this. Most people's brains are recording the world in standard definition. You know, it's an efficient picture, it's good enough, and it saves on memory. But your brain? Oh no. Your brain is a high-performance radar, recording everything in stunning, overwhelming, incredible detail.
So what's going on under the hood? What's the hardware behind this high-def experience? Because this isn't just some personality quirk. This is your biology. Neuroscience has actually found at least 3 specific neurological upgrades that explain why life can feel so intense. First up, low latent inhibition. It's a fancy term, but here's what it means. Your brain's spam filter is broken. Most brains are designed to just ignore 90% of incoming information to save energy. Yours doesn't. It treats almost everything as relevant. That's why I get overwhelmed so easily, sure, but it's also why you see the tiny details, the subtle patterns, and the brilliant solutions that everyone else just walks right past.
Second, you've got hyperactive mirror neurons. These are the empathy circuits in our brain, but yours are supercharged. They're on overdrive. You don't just see that someone is sad or anxious. Your brain literally creates a simulation of their emotional state inside of you. You feel their feelings in your own body. You're basically an emotional sponge in a world that's constantly spilling.
And third, depth of processing. What you've probably been told is overthinking your entire life. It's not. It's a high-level function. When you pause or hesitate, you're not being slow. Your brain is running a ridiculously complex simulation, connecting this exact moment to thousands of past memories and projecting dozens of future outcomes to find the absolute best path forward. That's not a bug, that's a supercomputer.
Now, all this brings up a really big question. If this trait makes life so hard, why would evolution keep it around? I mean, why wasn't it weeded out thousands of years ago? Well, the answer is actually pretty profound. The tribe needs you.
Think of it this way. Evolution is smart. It created 2 essential roles for human survival. You have the warriors, that's the non-sensitive majority. They're bold, they're risk-takers, they're essential for getting stuff done. But a tribe of only warriors would be a disaster. They also needed the royal advisors, the highly sensitive minority, cautious, observant, and absolutely essential for wisdom.
The royal advisor's job was critical. They were the ones who noticed the slight shift in the wind before the hurricane, the ones who could sense the lie in the voice of a rival chieftain. They were the early warning system. Your sensitivity is what keeps the group from running headfirst off a cliff. Okay, this next part brings us to one of the most powerful metaphors for understanding yourself I've ever come across. The idea of the orchid. It explains perfectly why your environment is everything. Scientists have this beautiful way of putting it. Most people are like dandelions. They're resilient, right? They can grow anywhere, through cracks in the sidewalk, whatever. They thrive no matter the conditions. But you're an orchid. You're more sensitive by design. You need a very specific, supportive environment to thrive. In a harsh, chaotic one, you'll wither. And for years, you've probably been beating yourself up for not being a dandelion. But here is the amazing part. There's this concept called vantage sensitivity. And what it means is that when an orchid is put in the right environment, with the right care, the right support, it doesn't just survive. It blooms with a complexity and a beauty that the dandelion could never dream of. In the right conditions, you don't just catch up to everyone else, you fly right past them.
So how do you manage all this? What do you do? Well, it is time for a brand new prescription. The goal is no longer to get rid of your sensitivity. The goal is to protect it, because it is the superpower you were born with.
So here's the game plan. Step 1. Stop trying to install a tougher filter. You can't. It's not going to happen. Step 2. Accept that you cannot change your fundamental biology, and more importantly, you shouldn't want to. Which leads to Step 3, protect your gift. And that means Step 4, building real boundaries. And Step 5, honoring your deep need for silence and downtime. Your system isn't weak, it's just processing so much more data that it needs time to recharge.
So let's end on this one simple truth. The next time someone tells you that you are too sensitive, I want you to take a breath, maybe smile a little to yourself, and remember this: you do not have a defect. You are just seeing the world in 8K resolution.
In a world that has more than enough numbness, your ability to feel deeply isn't a burden. It is a desperately needed superpower. So the only real question left is this: how are you going to build the greenhouse that allows your unique, powerful, and beautiful gift to truly flourish?